Okay. Alright. Before I start this entire game, before I start making this game, alright. Just rename it to like something more obvious. I'm finished. Alright, now we got everything set. It's time to start. This is where we were beforehand, but the stage here has already been made. So, as you can see from here, this is Route 60. We finished Manaless with the, well, with, you know, the old-fashioned lawnmower. This is the secondary type thing. I already finished the first part of it, which I haven't recorded, but I will show that off if I can. Because at first it's like, you know, obvious. No, kind of like sprite animating someday, but still I don't think I ever expect these days. Just fit in. Of course, like I said, it'd be like 4 characters maybe. I don't know if I said that last time, but well, 3 are unlockable and 1 is already unlocked, so it's probably basically just like the main character of the entire story. Yeah, it's probably me in course like that. So it's more obvious. A lot obvious. So anyway, I was working on this entire area again. And this time, what's this thing right here? This thing indicates a rotating platform, as you may not know. Of course, Steve blocks, so like Bart blocks from Mario, like what also, and Laura blocks that Laura can slam into. Now the shield crate is, well, basically a random shield. It would show up if the character stomps on it. Like, I'll show you an example when I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let's see here. I'm trying to measure to make sure it's correct. Be on my position. Like, I need to assume that apparently I need to make this happen. Because, from what I know so far about the game is like, what was it again? Whatever. What happens, happens. You know? As you can totally see, this is like a metal beam or something. This is what I meant. For those who are on my Discord server, this is what I meant from like under construction method. Because Route 60 is all about under construction. Like, like, anything under construction will do. Say at least. Just saying. No, I kind of thought about this process lately. Because when Steve can actually break these blocks right here using his hammer, or probably when he jumps upward, but it didn't go as well as I thought. But kind of close enough to what I was thinking about. So apparently there's gotta be some route. Oh yeah, I forgot about the route music. Hold on. I forgot because Route 2 actually has Route 6002 actually has the same thing. There we go. Of course, the music is not very great, but it's the best I can do to somewhere match this off a little bit. Let's see here. Let this in. Right. Trampolines are more likely to happen in this stage now, because the last stage actually is all flat instead of like, you know, the regular base. You just got the regular stages, and then like later on it's like this is a totally different stage compared to Medalist, which is actually like all basically flat. Instead of, you know what, instead of having this, you just have that instead, just like that. Of course, squirting hydrants are now a type of fire hydrant, similar to Outline 4, Episode 1. Because that's the one you have to be very specific on what episode it is, because there's the first episode, which actually was the first game. The second game featured like Cyrus and Gretel the very first time, and this game is now going to feature like a lot more areas and stuff. It's not really called. See, it's more obvious. We've got the more. You know, the reason why I put metal beams in there is because everything's under construction, which is actually except for the moving platforms, which I actually have right here. Moving platforms are a different story compared to what's going on right now. Because moving platforms are actually has like 0 gravity onto them. They got like no gravity. It's just a regular platform block, where it is like a regular block. I know this stage may have some advantages that characters can use in order to like get across. Like, for example, this brick block right here. But actually, like, if Steve breaks that block, he's able to get through everything. Now, all characters can break out blocks. But Laura is one specific block that stays the same thing as if you were trying to use attack. Because some things are easy to break with attack, and some things are not. You're gonna break off even though you try to put an attack onto it. Meanwhile, because this story I'm making so far is gonna have a storyline to this. Like, I've been thinking recently about like, well, I hate those two. Especially those dogs I have going on right now. We just could. Hold on a minute. What is it now, Anchor? Dogs. Sometimes dogs are usually like the loudest things and beings in the entire universe. It's basically maybe true, but I don't know why he's talking now. So. Oh well, whatever. Just whatever. Forget about it. Right now I'm just gonna focus on what's going on right here. Of course, we got the old-fashioned type, 2 types of Latin bugs. And Latin bugs are more likely, how can I say this? Because Latin bugs are more likely they're not lightning bugs, so they're like lady bugs or some type like that. It's a ladybug type enemy that like mostly prefers to like walk around usually. And this thing right here, that's it. There's 2 types though. One that flies upward and one that stays on the ground. This one, because the blue ones move slower, and then like they're more precautious as if they might fly upward. That's Carter Homer's creation. Because Colonel Homer created those robots just to do that. Like, no shit. They kinda do. Anyway. So yeah. You know. so certain about this, but I don't know what that kind of color. We're gonna have like a loop section over here. So your attack, of course, remember the old attack key is if it's usually the C key instead of carrying rocks with the C key, you get to choose to attack with the C key. It depends on when you're moving or not, because when you start moving, it's gonna like be a dash attack. So just be aware about that. These things are kinda hard to dodge, so I'm gonna put some at the bottom here. Oh yeah, why didn't I do that? The little secret right here. I'll just place a little secret right here just in case. Just to know what. We're gonna make this happen right here to get some there. Of course, the blocks make a break sound from like Mario, as if they would break off. Just to keep your minds on that. So, let's see here. Of course, brick blocks are more likely to happen at this point because Laura blocks and Steve blocks are usually different because one, you can go through them if you're actually playing the character. You know, I gotta mention some of the camo as well because camo would have been so proud, but I'm not sure how proud it would be, but it's probably typical at this rate because what happens is like his characters are immune to everything that's fire. And the fun fact, he's definitely been unlocked in the second area when you complete the first scene. Like, there's no wonder why it's possible to unlock the character on the second scene. You may not actually know this, but you haven't tested it yet. But the second scene should have him unlocked, I don't know, because I remember how the files work in this situation. It doesn't actually look like it yet, but well, you may notice from there. At that time, you do anything you can. I'm probably thinking about releasing this demo when I'm finished with the hot layer zone. I'm in the hot layer area. The hot layer area should be the next one after this, so you can actually unlock camo from there. Like Camo's OC, Nicholas. Because Nicholas would actually be around there, exactly how I was expecting it. What new shield should I place next? So we got the regular shield, it's time for us to use a different shield. I know that the water shield might work, but let's just say we're gonna put an iron shield. Iron shields only take like 3 hits to get rid of. So what happens is iron shields are like, let me tell myself real quick. So an iron shields are more different than regular shields. It takes like 3 or 2 hits to get rid of. But I'm just gonna turn the tables on this one because instead of having the iron shield like it's always been, when you're reaching our shield, it like gets rid of it. I'm gonna need to think about that planned. Plus, you know, there's mixing shields in this part, but I don't think I want to do that. Because, well, it's video game logic. I don't feel like doing this anyway. Alright. So, when an iron shield gets broken, I gotta look for that one typical thing. So we got Steve attack, Steve movement, and all that stuff. I forgot to twist my headphones. Hold on, I guess my quick. There we go. There we go. Now everything's good. Let's see here. Of course, the only I've been like, the only way to break these crates is to jump on them. That's all you need to do. Because jumping on those crates actually are something like, it's like that one time. But I would say that again. Real time business. So, anyway. Frisbee. There we go. Wait, no. There we go. Shields. So, see here. Shield 2 will be the code. Shield 2. Set to 0. Once that shield 2 has been placed, it's able to like at some point. Now we gotta look for shield 1. Or it's just a regular shield. There we go. Now to make the shield. They've been asking. Iron shields are more durable than regular shields. That's my plan. It's a plan for what happens when you get an iron shield. First you get like this. It's like, we go animation to 1, animation to 2, and animation to 3. As if it's durable. This shield's more durable than your regular shield. So you gotta be very careful with the shield if you definitely want to do something like that. But still, the shield works. Like, the shield kind of sucks that shields disappear after, like, you know. Oh yeah, the health. So its health is gonna be like 3, and then 3 again. Damage cooldown. Iron shield over all of them. Of course, iron shields now exist. In fact, iron shields only have a durability. So when you get an iron shield and somehow like breaks for some reason, like, here's how shields break, but it's not programmed in the game just yet, because at first it's like, you know, hard to say right, because usable logic. But yeah, it's more obvious you can easily break that one shield. Now where did I put that shield first? Now where did I put the shield hearts at? Get hurt over here. Oh, I think I'm getting a flip. Yeah, that's exactly it. So shield 2, shield 2. Iron shield is dead. Iron shield. Raising iron shield should be easy. Should be easy, right? Damage the object. Shield 1. So when you have an iron shield, it's like, iron shields are more durable than air shield, so that's my plan here. Just to, you know, mess around with it. Like, it may be OP, but it's not really that much OP when it comes like jumping off cliffs or drowning or anything like that. Of course, we got this. Because the ladybugs are more likely to use, or should I say landing bugs, if it's a game project. Because the iron shields are like the gray things with the, kind of looks like a, I'm not sure if it looks like a block or a rock or anything like that, but I don't think it's a rock. So, yeah, this game is more honest to me. I couldn't put like, I couldn't put like episode 2 in like that one on stage thing because I never got the chance to. Besides, I was too unsure about the Discord too. Pathetically, something like that. But that's telling the truth. It's not pathetic. Like, you gotta be, like, you can't just be kidding when you're actually saying the truth, to be honest. Unless it was not the truth, but that was technically the truth. Like, I never did anything about that. Okay, so we got, like, okay, back to where we were about this entire thing. Right, secure that. So Laura will have to slide under here. Steve has to break a block. Because the brick blocks are usually for Steve to break. I'll demonstrate if I get the chance to, because right now I'm designing the stage and I try my best to design it as possible. Because right now I'm very designful at the moment. These fire hydrants are more like it, or should I say squirty hydrants in the game's files. They actually are act like the regular fire hydrants since Alex Land 4 episode 1. Like I said, you'll see in a minute. If this thing works over that. Just try this. Let's try like that. Let's see what happens if we do like that. Squirty hydrants. About those things originate from Aliceland 1. Or Aliceland 2 I should say, because I'm confused. Hold on a minute, I was a bit confused. What was it called again? Oh yeah, Aliceland 4. Of course, it never came in Aliceland 2 or 1 or 3. It just came originally in Aliceland 4 episode 1. So, about episode 1, it's usually taken the place, and I should explain about the Keeney roll meme I had placed in there. Yeah, it was originally gonna be a meme, but then I realized later it's like not gonna fit in exactly because someone's gonna forget the joke. So I decided to end his life from there. It's more obvious when you have to end somebody like him, and like his only thing for sure is that he kind of sucks, but well, he deserved it. He died like a good man anyway. But that's not the story of Keenan Roll though. It's like a Smash Bros thing, so anyway, so it's not gonna fit in here. Like either way, it's still not gonna work. No, there's something funny about that on construction. Like when I met the stage of on construction, this is what it meant, because the other thing's on a placeholder. Because Route 60, boy, you're gonna be in for a treat because of that point. When you beat the medalist area, just remember, when you go into there, make sure you use the characters wisely. Except the fact that Camel cannot get past this, or probably those he can't get past it, because as everything's normal without the fire stuff, so. But fire cannot hurt his OC, so it could be possible enough. It's gonna happen often. of course, the enemies themselves usually have like some sort of like hitbox made specifically from like a way to like describe the character recently. Like every character gets stomped on. Like, not a big surprise. Like, when a character gets hit by something obvious, especially like an enemy, it's gonna get hurt no matter what. Like, it's definitely gonna get hurt. No matter what. Except for, like, when it comes to OCs. Like, that one OC I mentioned. Like, who can't be, like, hit by fire or anything. So, yeah. That's how it works. It works that way, as usual. No, I wish I'd turned on the music for this, but I still am afraid of getting DMCA'd, because that's the last thing I want to run into. Doing so without actually just like I keep hearing the DMCA, like, it's so ridiculous to say, like, right after, like, whatever happened, first of all, like, some guy came with an idea and started, like, impressing people and actually copied, like, somebody else's music. Boy, the revolution already started. Sort of started. Of course, get the rotating platforms once more. What's more hazardous, rotating platforms, or these things right here, which are called spikes? Because spikes are usually existent in this game now. Like, I tried making spikes before, but I couldn't put them in the game. But now they exist in every location, except for Metalist, which actually was the starter stage. But, like, the starting stage of Metalist was like, I don't know, but it's not obvious. It's probably because the ones, like, who knew? Meanwhile, I'm just trying my best to, like, get this thing started. Of course, that last stream I had, the one with the VR chat and stuff, boy, that was a good time. It was a great time when I was there. Besides, I didn't know how I managed, like, the last stream I did, I completely, like, murdered everyone, like, in a game called Murder Mystery or something like that. I can't remember what it is now, since, like, ever happened. But now that I think about it, I think it's probably possible that I was clearly, like, successful during the first time. Or should I put that as, like, an MP4 or something, because when I think about it now, it's like, how did I manage to, like, do this stuff? Like, this is ridiculous. That's the last thing I ever want to do. It's like, lose. Like, I didn't know how I managed to not get shot by a random gun and somehow, like, randomly, like, survive. I think it's because my hitbox was so small or something. I don't know. But anyway, it still works. Well, we got this thing right here. Of course, I'm just being decorative right now, and decorating all the stages. But this, as if it's like the biggest building yet, with beams that actually like are part of construction worker crew. Like, Gretel would not go there unless she tries to like decide to plan crushing Alex with a wrecking ball. But it's not gonna be a wrecking ball that's gonna hurt him. Because Gretel you only meet like some point in like one of the stages in Alex's and because I wouldn't allow you guys to I would allow you guys to play that one game because that one game actually featured a whole lot of stuff that I had not been using for like the longest time, like except for the lives counter, which it's like kinda sucks if I didn't use because I never used it. But it still kinda works. When I never changed the options to music. I haven't changed it ever since I started like making the game. Like when I first started out, it was like I don't know what options I should make, and that's the last thing I was saying for, or I even agreed with the options for Sonic Advance 3. Like from that game as well. Like that's one of the guess, so I went with it and gambled that stupid idea anyway. And that's how I did everything. Because at first it was like I didn't have the music for Allison for episode 1. So instead I put like a bunch of music until I was ready for it. That entire music sequence was just a placeholder like the whole time, and I didn't realize, unless someone actually realized it from before, like that still exists because it doesn't exist long enough, but it still exists. I hope no one goes in that crevice. Like, I think the one crevice is gonna be possible for someone to sleep in. But I think Steve's like a little bit shorter because, you know, he's supposed to be right away. Right. I'm gonna make sure this thing's clear enough to save. Alright, save this. And we'll test it out. Right. So I think the characters I should try out first is when I actually where the character's gonna have to go when I place that one time. It's gonna be her. Of course, it's Modnar's character. Her OC. Like, it's that simple. I put that character right in there, and that's when the last thing I took the shot for it. Like, it should be possible. Like that. I'm just gonna look up something random and I'll be with you. Let's see here. See, I still have it open? Yeah, I do. I still have it open. I got it wide open. Alright. I'm not sure I'm gonna see it, but whatever. Actually, they can. Never mind. box breaking sequence. I knew I was missing something obvious. Those boxes. So the crate was an idol. Like every crate should be in like an idol. No, instead of doing this, I could just put the characters on it. But what I do, I just didn't want to do it. Because I'll be confused on which one it is. Maybe. Of course, the box breaking sequence at this moment would be like, you know, it's hard to say really when you can't put a character like next to a crate. I didn't realize any of the crate fixed first. Like, anything could conclude that off. I'm pretty sure I keep going with the stream until I get bored and start like doing something else. Wait, it's right there. I don't have to delete all of them now. There we go. What kind of mouse screws up your keyboard? Like, I remember mice was trying to screw up your keyboard once. Like, what's the reference from again? I don't remember. So that's what I want to run into last. Alrighty, so fix everything. Right, test number 2, and it's okay. Test number 2. Here we go. This time, this crate better work. Like, spikes are the avoidable things besides death blocks. At least they're better than death blocks. Like, they just kill you right instantly. Like, it's like one mess up and you're dead. Like, that's the slightest thing I want to run into. Like, another death block. That's always seems to work. Here you go, look. Go look at it again. Ho ho ho. What we have here? What we have here is something random again. Alright. Shield 1. Shield to 1. Try my best to, like, keep this thing correct of an easiness. You know, I was pretty much laughing so hard when I was like watching Campbell's point of view when he actually got murdered by me, like back at VR chat stream. But you guys should check that one out because it was totally funny at first because oh my god, so random. You know, and just I don't stream usually back at like hard to say really, but oh, I'll explain that later. There you go. All right, let's see here. Should work this time. Like the shields themselves should work. Like when it comes to like the only thing I should know about shields is that it's probably gonna be happening. I should have wait. I should have let myself know when I break the shield apparently. Oh well. Like so far I think the shield might work. Like, the shields are like the actual shield, but when it comes to like newer shields, such as the flame shield and the bubble shield, I think it's probably more likely gonna happen. Piece of crap. Allison 3 was a piece of crap anyway because it's just flames are like across like the entire thing. And I didn't want that to happen like the last time. Now I realized. It's obvious. Wait, was it? Where is the shield again? Oh, yeah, it was in hearts section. Oh, they've already passed it. Broken heart. Hold on. Heart, of course, towards shield. Heart with shield. Okay, that's good enough. That's good to know. recoil shield subtract. There we go. Alright. I'm just gonna deploy stop all forces on this one because just stop characters or all forces. What if I try this? Hot temperature condition right here. Hot temperature condition. There you go. Much better. I think I'll show spot on, hold on. Edit object. Wait, that was variables. Yeah, I forgot to place something else in there. Nope. It's definitely not that either. If it doesn't work, I guess I should agree with this entire thing. Just move on. I'm about to become bored pretty soon, so it's going to take me a while. We're just going at that 1 hour mark. Alright, let's see here. Change ever since I tried it again. Could be unless there's another type of thing that's going on. It's really because of that iron shield. I'm not sure what I was going to explain. I'm gonna get bored. No. I think I better start the stream pretty soon. Well, it's amazing to do 1 hour mark. I can't do that much. But I'm just gonna go hop on like something else for a while.